Greg Barr about 8 years ago. Greg moved into a Nolson home in Kalamunda in 2008. Greg is a proud Aboriginal man with a variety of roles in his community. He is an artist, a football player for the mighty High Wycombe Bulldogs. Greg has what some may consider physical limitations, but Greg doesn't share this view. Greg takes every opportunity that presents itself to him in his life.
It was very shortly after he came to, I live within the Nolson Association, and I met him at the Victoria Park Centre for the Arts when he came to pick one of his housemates up, and he walked into the space and looked around and just said, I want to do this, you know, so it happened. So he started coming to the Art Centre, and very soon after that he became involved with his art and has worked out of Vic Park Arts for a number of years now, before he became involved with Susie and then sort of moved on to serious mainstream art studio.
My name is Sandra Post. I'm a medical guardian for a resident of Nolson. I used to be the house coordinator at Bungaree Road. While we were there, we held a sorry morning and we invited other Indigenous residents from Nolson, one of them being Greg.
So we were all sitting in a circle and Greg started doing the exercises, the breathing exercises that's necessary before you start playing the ditch, and then settled himself in, was given the ditch and then just started playing, you know, and also doing, you know, sort of symbolic gestures with his hands, which is also associated at times with the didgeridoos.
And no one actually knew at that time that he could even play the didgeridoo. So after a little talk to the other staff, we decided to offer it to Greg, which we did, and he then commenced playing the didgeridoo.
I know Greg has always strived hard to understand his culture. That probably comes out in his activities, playing the didgeridoo, and I suppose in his artwork as well. But I know he loves his music, and yeah, that's, I guess, an indication of Greg wanting to know more about his culture.
Yeah, Greg is a very talented and a very natural artist. He has a real eye for colour and for placement of the paint and stuff like that.
From my perspective, Greg's just a real natural artist. I think the first time, I remember walking into a gallery and just seeing his painting straight out, and it was just like, bang, who did that? He's kind of got a really natural way of working. I think he doesn't even need to clean his paintbrushes most of the time, but manages to make these kind of dark, beautiful colours. It just kind of flows from him, like really, really naturally. He'd be one of my favourite artists out of a lot of artists that I know. His character flows through into his art very much so. It's a real pleasure. I love watching Greg paint. There'll be, even in our class sometimes, he'll be about to make a move and it's like, you know, I don't even know. He doesn't even look at the canvas half the time, but he's just like, shh, and it's stunning. He's just got a real natural kind of flow, yeah.
He tends to use a lot of brushes as well as palette knives to create different effects. And in addition to that, he also does pouring and spraying and kind of mark making with other different tools like sponges and spray bottles to create different effects.
Yeah, big abstract. He really likes using big brushes, working on big canvases, so like really kind of fluid, big strokes and movements, but definitely, yeah, abstract.
Greg's been in quite a number of exhibitions in the last year or so since we started working together. I think it's been about 9 all up. Recently won a Judge's High Commendation in the City of Belmont's Art and Photographic Award, which was a fantastic achievement. Greg and I attended the opening night and we were surprised when we heard Greg's name being called out, and he was ushered to the stage to collect the certificate from the Mayor, so that was a really fantastic achievement. And recently he also won the Orenda Art Award at the 2015 As We Are Art Award and exhibition.
Greg's artwork definitely makes him feel proud. When he's actually painting, he's just in the moment doing it and it just flows from him, and I think it's just that process and being in that space. But definitely when he finishes it or has it in exhibitions, he often names works after his brother or his family, which he's really proud of. And there's definitely, I get that sense of achievement. I don't think it makes a difference if you've got a disability or not when it comes to art at all. It's just people expressing themselves, and artists are artists, no matter what shape, form, whatever.